Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to ClanGen, the Warrior Cats clan generator game. When we left off last time, we had a very surprising, a very unexpected death. So, our 4 apprentices, it was their first day going out on patrols, and some of the mentors chose to, take their apprentices with them. Some of the mentors chose to swap their apprentices with someone else so that, the youngsters could get some different experiences out in the world. And unfortunately, the first patrol to go out with one of those apprentices, which had Burnpool, they were met with a sudden flood, a flash flood from a raging river, and the little one died. So this is where the clan is at. I feel like emotions have kind of been thrown all over the place. Also, do you have a pink flower bulb as an accessory? That is so cute, Snail Dusk. That is so cute. But yes, we are going through a very sad time. So literally emotions are all over the place because of how complex I feel like the web of social life was regarding that death. There is blame being thrown perhaps at the leader for, pairing up the mentors with the apprentices, or Bloomfreckle with Burnpaw. There is blame being thrown at the deputy, Daisy Wish, for not handling the patrol properly. There's blame being thrown at Bloomfreckle herself for choosing to swap her apprentice with someone else. So it is very complicated. Yeah, very complicated. But let's go ahead, guys, and see how the cats are doing today, what everyone is up to, and then we'll send them out. We'll send the youngsters out on their second patrol, and hopefully things are better off this time. I feel like everyone would be absolutely terrified after, I think like the mothers in particular would be absolutely terrified because of the patrol that happened in the last moon where they lost one of the apprentices, where they lost Burnpaw. I think they would be terrified of something happening to the youngsters. I mean, before that point, the clan hadn't come across a death. So, well, they had with Rook, but as in none of the clan members had died, and joined StarClan. So this kind of came as a bit of a surprise, and I think there would now be a sense of trepidation in the clan going forward. But okay, let's dive into the cat list. So, Froststar is finding Burm annoying. Okay, I wonder why. So Burm is Eggpaw's mentor. I wonder if Burm is being a little bit overly worried about Eggpaw, and maybe Burm is pestering Froststar about whether it's safe to send the youngsters out. Maybe they should hold back for a little bit, And so Froststar's kind of Burm, just calm down. Just calm down. They have to learn. They have to learn somehow. So I think that's maybe why Froststar is getting annoyed. Daisy Wish is wondering what it would be like to be a leader. Okay, you know what? I don't think this is Daisy Wish wanting to be leader. I think given everything that has happened recently, Daisy Wish is probably wondering, I already feel so guilty and so stressed being a deputy and being a patrol leader. I wonder how Froststar's doing, because she's the actual leader. I wonder how she's feeling, what it would be like all of this responsibility, this guilt, this stress. I wonder what it would be like if I was not just deputy, if I was leader. So, obviously you'd have a greater share of the blame because you made some important decisions which did not pan out. Okay. Dawn Valley had a nice chat with a kitty pet. I wonder if that's Gardenia, who we have come across. Sandy Mask wonders what Stone Stripe is up to. Bruce can't keep up with Stone Stripe. Okay, so it seems as though some of these boys are giving Stone Stripe some attention. Snail Dusk saw some kitty pets playing with colorful moss balls. Also, she has this really cute accessory on her right now. Let's try and continue mediating between Frostar and Dawn Valley. Okay, so this has been a successful one. Romance and platonic like has increased. Dislike has increased. Dawn Valley Frostar, can you give me a kit, please? Can you give me a kit? You just lost a kit. Can you give me a kit? Okay. Bloom Freckle hisses at a certain cat when they walk by. She's also flea-ridden. I wonder who she's hissing at. I'm thinking, because yes, we did talk about, the guilt of Bloom Freckle. But I'm actually wondering, guys, if Bloom Freckle, like everyone's throwing blame around, right? I'm wondering if Bloom Freckle actually blames Daisy Wish. Because Bloom Freckle and Daisy Wish, as mentors, agreed to swap apprentices and look after each other's apprentices on this first patrol, right? And it was part of their learning and teaching strategy. Bloom Freckle feels like she looked after Blue Paw in her patrol really well and brought him safely back to the clan. Daisy Wish failed to protect Bloom Freckle's apprentice and got him killed instead. So I think Bloom Freckle is actually hissing at Daisy Wish whenever Daisy Wish comes by. Like, she is angry at Daisy Wish, and she is a vengeful cat, so she will remember this. She'll remember that she did what she promised and Daisy Wish did not. Ooh. Okay, Linja is worried others are judging her because she was formerly a kitty pet. She wears this lime bell collar. She's the first kitty pet to kind of join the clan, so makes sense that she would be a little bit kind of concerned of the others. Stone Stripe is wondering just how good at swimming she really is. Yeah. Okay, this, in light of what happened, I feel like is very, very a serious consideration. Because Stone Stripe is now wondering, my goodness. Actually, was she in the patrol? I can't, it's wild, but I cannot remember who was in that patrol. I cannot remember who was in that patrol except for Burnpaw and Daisy Wish. That is like my mind, that's the only thing my mind is on. I cannot actually remember anyone else who went on that patrol. My mind is just blanking except those cats. So I'm wondering if this is Stone Stripe, if she didn't go on that patrol, whether she's wondering if, she would have been able to make it. But if she did go on that patrol, maybe she's wondering, is she a good swimmer, or did she survive just because of a stroke of luck? Is that why, Burnpaw died and drowned? Is it because he was a weak swimmer? Or was it because a blind stroke of luck on her part, and unfortunately, was it just him being unlucky that he couldn't find a piece of driftwood? Maybe it had nothing to do with swimming. Maybe it was just the driftwood that was going past them, and there just wasn't one within pause distance for the little apprentice. So, this is definitely something to do with the event that happened. Okay, Bidden is wondering what living with two legs must be like. I think also in the aftermath of that, Burm and Bidden would be really, really happy that they took their apprentices with them and that they didn't do any sort of swap. So then again, Daisy Wish swapped her apprentice and her son, but he was fine. But I think what it comes down to is not, me being able to look after my apprentice. I think it comes down to, what if someone else doesn't look after my apprentice? Just like Daisy Wish did. You can say she did a good job at the patrol, but the apprentice was entrusted to her. So I think with the mentors, they might be realizing that, yeah, maybe you can't trust, at least not on a first patrol. They might change their mind for later patrols, but on that first patrol, you can't trust someone else to look after what's yours. Okay. Oh. Alwiska clung so desperately to Burnpaw's body that she had to be dragged away. Oh, my heart. So I think after the river kind of died down and the flash flood receded, they found Burnpaw's drowned body and they kind of pulled him out, and Owliska just would not let go, and she would not let go, and she would not let go, and they had to drag her away. That is terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Burm is hoping Frosta notices her improvement. Wasn't Frosta like annoyed at Burm? Oh, Frosta is annoyed at Burm, and Burm's hoping that she's gonna notice her improvement. Okay. I think because Burm, actually, I'm pretty sure Burm and Eggpaw had the only successful patrol where Eggpaw actually was able to learn something. So Bidden and Whisperpaw, you know, they were safe, but Whisperpaw just refused to learn anything, and nobody really was in the mood to train. Whereas, like, they couldn't engage the youngsters, whereas Burm and Eggpaw had a good patrol run. And so Burm, maybe instead of freaking out, I mean, who knows, she could have been freaking out, but also, maybe she was kind of jumping between being really proud of what they did, and then being excited for the next patrol, but being freaked out by the next patrol, and maybe her flipping back and forth was starting to annoy Froststar. Okay, Childstripe is eavesdropping on Lindra. Maybe that's why Lindra feels like the cats are judging her, or she's wondering what they think about her, because, you know, Childstripe obviously doesn't trust her or something, because Childstripe is eavesdropping on Lindra. But why would she do that if Lindra was trustworthy? I don't know. Something's going on, and I can see why Lindra was feeling the way she was. Iris Quiver got caught in a sudden downpour and is not happy about it. Okay, he's injured. What are his... Okay, he has a bit of a sprain. I do remember that. Cicada Lotus jumps around while on patrol. Bluepaw wonders if Bruce was a good apprentice. This is so cute. This is cute because Bruce was actually helping Whisperpaw with his training, because Whisperpaw has been falling behind with his own mentor. And Bluepaw, who spent a lot of his childhood sticking very close, first being bullied by Whisperpaw when they were kids, and then later on becoming friends with him, he's probably very curious watching Whisperpaw and Bruce, and he's thinking like, Bruce is a really good teacher. I wonder how he was as an apprentice. So that's kind of cute. Oh. Eggpaw told a fun story at Burnpaw's vigil. Eggpaw! And you know, the fact that he's interested in clan history, I wonder if this is going to be a story and an incident that he's going to remember for the rest of his life, and he is going to continue to tell the story of his brother Burnpaw when he gets older, as an important part of clan history. Ugh. Whisperpaw doesn't think he will ever be the same without Burnpaw. Oh, my heart. My fragile heart. You know, Whisperpaw, I think we briefly talked about this in the last video, but Whisperpaw, I think, has always been the brother in this litter who has been happy to kind of go out of their little cocoon and meet others, talk to others, talk over others, walk over others, you know, kind of rough and tumble his way. But he's had kind of two scary experiences over the past couple of moons. The first one was Egg Kit going missing, and then Whisperpaw having a nightmare that he'll never be able to find Egg Kit again, and then not long after that, actually losing his brother Burnpaw. I think Whisperpaw would perhaps learn the importance of caring for those that are close to you instead of taking them for granted, because things like this can happen, and then you look back and wonder, did I do enough? Did I spend enough time with them? You know, did I give them enough attention? Did I make them feel loved enough? Ah, my goodness. Okay, Air Kit didn't get enough sleep. Violet Kit is rolling around on the ground. And Dark Kit is buzzing after swallowing a cicada. Okay, little cutie pie. So we have wrapped up with this. Oh, actually, no. I normally don't go and look at the dead cats, but I mean, Burnpaw, we've been part of his story for a while, so I want to see what he's thinking of doing. He's patrolling Starklands territory. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. He's patrolling Starklands territory, guys. So he's still doing his patrols, you know? He can't do any more patrols with the Feather Clan, but he can do some patrols in Starkland. Okay, let's send out our cats on patrol, guys. Dawn Valley is going to go out first. So let's see. Dawn Valley heads out into the sunshine, padding away from camp in search for one of the most elusive herbs. It's alright to fail, Dawn Valley reminds himself. At least he knows where there isn't catmint, and that will make the next patrols to find it easier. And now for the scary stuff. The second patrol is where the apprentices are going out. Let's have a look. So first up, we have Whisperpaw, Sandy Mask, Bloomfreckle, Bruce, Cicada Lotus, and Chartstripe. Okay, so Bidden has decided that since her apprentice just was not engaged in the last patrol with her, is not engaging with her in general, she is going to send him out with some of the other cats, and she's even sending him out with Bruce because she noticed Bruce training with Whisperpaw, and they kind of had a good dynamic going on. So I don't think any of the cats would challenge the pairings given to them by the leader and the deputy, but they will in their own way make it work. So this is what Bidden has decided. Like, it's not working with her, let's try and get Whisperpaw onto someone else and see if that works better. Okay, there's a spring in their steps as the cats head out. Today looks like a good day for hunting. Not only does Bloomfreckle personally catch a terrifying amount of prey, but she offers up support to everyone else to do the same, and the patrol brings a truly awe-inspiring haul home. Okay, and that was under the leadership of Sandy Mask, and Bloomfreckle really kind of like picked up. So you know what, guys? I know in the last video, or in the last episode, we were kind of having, the last moon, we were having, I feel like, a lot of blame, perhaps, put towards Bloomfreckle, and maybe a lot of guilt on her, that, she wasn't a competent mentor. But I think in this moon, what we've kind of started seeing, in the clan, I imagine, is people thinking in hindsight more as well. But the blame is kind of shifting from Bloomfreckle to Daisy Wish. Because people have gone from saying Bloomfreckle made the wrong call, to suddenly, wait a second, Bloomfreckle kept Bluepaw safe, who was under her kind of care at the time, but it was Daisy Wish who was supposed to be looking after Burnpaw, and she lost Burnpaw. And then, when we are having, this patrol happening, a patrol where Burnpaw's brother is present, the most troublesome of the apprentices, Whisperpaw, and he is seeing how capable Bloomfreckle is, seeing how much she's catching, she's helping everyone, and they're bringing like this huge haul of prey home. And I think this is when Whisperpaw realizes in the wisdom of their clan leader, Froster, and he sees why Bloomfreckle was paired up with Burnpaw. So this is kind of interesting. I think Bloomfreckle should stop feeling guilty about it, and I think the others would stop blaming Bloomfreckle, especially Burnpaw's family, because, Whisperpaw is gonna see, like, they weren't shortchanged with who Burnpaw's mentor was. He was given a really good mentor. it was someone else maybe who fell short. Okay, now to send another patrol. So next up we have Eggpaw, Froster, Owlwhisker, Linger, Bitten, and Burm. So Burm is deciding through and through to stick with her apprentice. She's not sending her apprentice out with anyone. And you know what? I feel like Owlwhisker is so freaked out that she would definitely want to be on the patrol with Eggpaw, so she can also have an extra pair of eyes on her little one. And I'm pretty sure it was Eggpaw. Like, Eggpaw was the kit that Owlwhisker was kind of nudging along and encouraging during the ceremonies because he was so nervous. So yeah, she's going to be, I think with Whisperpaw, she doesn't have to worry as much because he's always been kind of the toughest one out of the three. But now that she's lost, Burnpaw, I think she would fuss over the weaker of the two kids in her eyes a lot more. So okay, let's send these guys out under the leadership of Froster. As the patrol is marking the borderlines, a gang of rogues stalk out of the beach grass to confront the clan cats. So proceed. Bitten takes the lead, confronting the gang with confidence. Eventually, the rogues admit that they've been struggling to find enough prey and were looking to steal richer territory from the clan. Tensions are eased when Bitten informs the rogues of a prey-rich forest outside of Feather Clan territory. Okay, so Bitten, another one of the mentors, has really stepped up here. Now, she really performed well. I'm wondering whether when they go back, because Eggpaw also was annoyed at Bitten earlier on because, his brother doesn't like Bitten and he's very protective of his brother's emotions right now. Definitely Burnpaw's death has brought Eggpaw and Whisperpaw closer together. I'm wondering if Eggpaw is going to see how cool Bitten was, how capable Bitten was, and he's going to go back to camp and he's going to tell his brother all about how cool his mentor is. He's going to say, your mentor is so cool. She went ahead and she managed to confront the gangs and the gang of rogues, and she managed to get them to stand down and divert them somewhere else and out of our territory. And he's gonna be excitedly telling all these stories about Bitten. So I wonder how that's gonna affect Bitten's relationship with her apprentice. And then obviously Whisperpaw is gonna be telling Eggpaw how cool Burnpaw's mentor is as well, and all the stuff that she did. So I think them going on separate patrols in this case was a really good thing. And finally, we have Bluepaw, Stonestripe, and Daisy Wish. Daisy Wish definitely is feeling kind of freaked out as well. She decided that she's going to keep her apprentice to herself and her son. They're going to go on a patrol together. But also, I almost wonder if, as like I said, the blames started shifting, nobody else wants to go on patrol with Daisy Wish right now, and nobody else trusts their apprentices or their kids with the deputy Daisy Wish. So the only one who's kind of left to go on patrol with her is Stonestripe, and Daisy Wish is keeping her son close. So it's kind of sad, but I wonder if that's the case. She was left lost because nobody else wants to go on patrol with her. Nobody else wants to trust their kids with her or their apprentices. So it's fascinating. Okay, as the patrol is checking the borderlines, they hear an odd sound coming from a patch of beach grass. Proceed. Stonestripe takes the lead in checking the source of the noise and comes face to face with a huge snarling dog. Stonestripe yells for her patrol, but the other cats aren't quick enough to stop the beast from snapping Stonestripe up in its deadly jaws. Stonestripe died. Guys, we were just talking about trust and how nobody trusts Daisy Wish anymore, and nobody wants to send their youngsters with Daisy Wish. Last patrol, we lost Burnpool, an apprentice. The very following patrol, like the very next patrol that Daisy has, right? The following patrol, we lose Stonestripe. I think it's going to become very clear in the clan that if there is someone to be blamed for incompetence, it is no one but Daisy Wish, because the clan has had 2 deaths so far, and all of the deaths have been in Daisy Wish's patrols, where she has been the patrol leader. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. Stonestripe is watching her own vigil. Stonestripe is watching her own vigil in Star Clan with Burnpool. Oh my goodness. At least Burnpool has company with someone he knows. But damn. Okay, guys. I need to calm down. Otter Clan will go ahead and try and befriend River Clan. Okay. I am going to cut the recording here, and then we'll be back in a second. It is time for us to skip 1 moon and to see what happens, but I'm just realizing real quick that we actually do have some outsiders. We have some outsiders to befriend, and we haven't done that, so I definitely want to go ahead and invite these people in, because we just lost 2 cats. I know we have a crazy amount of cats, but I don't think I mind having two more in here. So Juliet, we're gonna try and invite. Oh wait, we can only invite 1. Okay, I don't remember who we met first. Did we meet Juliet first? Hold on. If we go here, I think we met Juliet first. Okay, if that is the case, then we're gonna invite Juliet. We're gonna invite Juliet into the clan and see how that goes. But okay, guys, we are ready to skip a moon and see what happens. So obviously we're gonna have some death notices. Okay, let's see. During the gathering, Frostar does her best to get on River Clan's good side. So that worked. Feather Clan finds Juliet just outside his 2-leg nest and makes him an offer. Though Juliet asks a few questions about Leafbear, sickness, and injury, he's persuaded that clan life is worth it. So okay, Juliet has joined us. Bloomfreckle has finally gotten rid of all her fleas. Iris Quiver's sprain has healed. As Airport touches noses with Owl Whisker. Oh, that's right! The younger kids! I completely forgot the younger kids are becoming apprentices. As Airport touches noses with Owl Whisker, he hopes he'll get to do something that will really impress the clan on his first day. Maybe he could catch a big fat rabbit or chase off a fox. That'll show the clan he's the best apprentice anyone's ever seen. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I suppose Frostar has decided that Owl Whisker would make the best mentor for Airport. Probably, also because Owl Whisker recently having lost one of her kids, she's been quite fussy over Eggpaw and pedantic, and maybe she's getting in the way of his training. So Frostar is thinking, well, if she can reapply her concern and everything to someone else, then that'll let her mentor and mother however much she wants, but also give her own kids some space to breathe. So she should kind of apply her guidance to Airport, apply it elsewhere. So this is exciting. And let's see, Violet Paw silently swears to StarClan to do her best for the clan as she touches noses with Bruce. Oh, that's adorable. So I think definitely Frostar noticed that Bruce was connecting really well with Whisperpaw, and so she kind of saw his potential to be a mentor. So she's paired him up with Violet Paw, which is nice. And finally, Darkpaw purrs so hard that he's shaking as he touches noses with Bloomfreckle. Guys, we were just talking this time, but we were talking last moon during the patrols that people or the clan have gone from blaming Bloomfreckle for being an incompetent mentor and making wrong decisions to blaming Daisy Wish. And we kind of just saw in that patrol how capable Bloomfreckle was, and she kind of proved herself in everyone's eyes. Even Whisperpaw was kind of amazed by how cool Bloomfreckle was, and I think from the feedback that Frostar got after the patrol returned, he's kind of realized that, she didn't make a mistake in making Bloomfreckle a mentor. Bloomfreckle, it wasn't too early for her, she is ready, and he decided, I keep misgendering, my goodness, our leader. But yes, Frostar decided that Bloomfreckle, everything that she had, everything that she has to teach, should be kind of given to another paw, now that unfortunately Burnpaw is not with us. So Darkpaw, that is so cool, has the privilege of being taught by Bloomfreckle. I love this. Okay. The past moon, Stonestripe has taken their place in StarClan. FeatherClan mourns their loss, and their clanmates will miss the spot they took up in their lives. Moments of their life are shared in stories around the circle as mourners as those who are closest to them take them to their final resting place. Okay. I think that's all the notices we had regarding the births and deaths, healths, and all those kind of things, and now we can dive into the relationships and see how everyone's going. Okay, Cicada Lotus picked out the best piece of prey to share with Iris Quiver. Cicada Lotus, Burm, and Bloomfreckle had a nice talk while eating. Bloomfreckle and Bluepaw have an argument about who should get a pretty feather and end up destroying it in their fight. Yikes. I imagine maybe that Bloomfreckle found a feather that she wanted to give to her apprentice, and Bluepaw, or maybe they found the feather together, but Bluepaw wanted it, and they kind of got into a bit of a fight. And maybe, I think Bluepaw wanted the feather for his mother, because she's been feeling down after having, 2 cats die in 2 consecutive patrols. And Bloomfreckle probably wanted the feather for her new apprentice, and so they both ended up fighting over it. Bloomfreckle and Whisperpaw accidentally startle one another. Frostar clears up a misunderstanding with Linger. Frostar thinks that Darkhead stole one of her ideas. Okay. So this was before they got appointed, or this was before the ceremony, I should say. Alwhisker bats a bit of fluff in front of Daisy Wish and gets her to play a game. Daisy Wish and Whisperpaw talk about what they see in the clouds. Okay, so the one before, I'm imagining, maybe Alwhisker is trying, now that Alwhisker is getting made into, so I assume in this time, between the Dark Kid stealing ideas and Whisperpaw talking about the clouds, they had the apprentice ceremony. So I think after Alwhisker became a mentor herself, she is kind of feeling bad for Daisy Wish, because now she's thinking, what if I was in that position? And it definitely is not something that Daisy Wish intended, obviously. You don't go out to try and kill your own cats and your youngsters, but maybe Alwhisker is feeling a little bit kinder towards Daisy Wish now that she's a mentor and not just a mother. So there is that, and she's trying to cheer up Daisy Wish by playing games. That's sweet. Okay, and Whisperpaw, I feel like he is kind of forgiving Daisy Wish as well, because they're kind of realizing, after Stonestripe's death, maybe they're realizing, okay, it might be too heavy of a burden on Daisy Wish if we just keep piling blame on her. So he is oddly insightful, Whisperpaw, so even he might notice that much. Okay, Snail Dusk and Bruce realized they were the only ones that saw a shooting star. Snail Dusk learns some pelt grooming techniques from Violet Kit and tells Violet Kit some of her own. Okay, oh wait, never mind. Whisperpaw, sorry guys. Dark Kit and Whisperpaw are moons apart, so the apprentice ceremony has not happened yet, but it still stands. If Alwhisker was told that she was going to be, made a mentor, still stands. So for the youngsters, the apprentice ceremony hasn't happened just yet, I think. Right, so that's that. Snail Dusk has a disagreement with Sandy Mask over kids. So again, this is the 4th time they're disagreeing over kids. I don't think we can expect to see any kids from these guys, but you know, it is what it is. Iris Quiver saw Burm hide something before talking to him. A clanmate tells Dawn Valley that Violet Kit stories are better, okay. Dawn Valley and Alluska enjoy each other's company. Charred Stripe knows that Air Kit is hiding something. Burm Kit thinks Violet Kit is annoying. Oh, sorry, Burm thinks. Well, that's sad. Burm got tricked into doing one of Violet Kit's chores. I wonder if that's why she thinks Violet Kit is annoying. Okay, understandable, Burm. Bidden points out a constellation to Juliet. Okay, so Bidden is interacting with Juliet, the new tomcat that has come into the clan. Bidden had a disagreement with Violet Kit about something or other. Violet Kit seems like... You know how a while ago, guys, I was talking to you about why Violet Kit is so invisible in the clan, or why we don't see her interacting with a whole lot of others? And at first I was wondering whether she's just... Like, others find her so noisy and irritating, they just don't want to be around her. But then I was thinking, maybe she's just distracted by what she finds entertaining, like puddles and noises. But based on this, from what I'm seeing, maybe the others do find Violet Kit, like, really annoying, and they just steer clear of her and they don't want to spend time with her, which is kind of sad, but that's what I'm seeing. Okay, Sandy Mask realizes that strange smell in camp is coming from Frosta. Oh, that's so sad. Frosta's so old. Why would you say that? Okay. Sandy Mask is talking with Charred Stripe. Charred Stripe points out that Bruce's fresh kill has gone bad before she eats it. Wait, what? Wait, what? Did you just eat bad kill? Okay. Bruce and Cicada Lotus giggle over something silly. I love the idea of Bruce giggling. Okay. Blue Paw wants to spend time with friends, but all of them have plans with Frostar. Aww. Alwiska had a spat with Burm over a piece of prey on the fresh kill pile. Okay. You know what? I imagine they had a fight because Burm is Eggpaw's mentor and Alwiska is Eggpaw's mother. I'm wondering whether they had a fight over who would, like, bring the kill to Eggpaw. I think Alwiska wants to really baby her son, and she wants to, you know, tear the kill into itty-bitty little pieces and give it to Eggpaw. Whereas Burm's saying, no, let him come here, get his own kill, and eat his own kill. Like, stop babying him, stop taking it back to the den so he can eat, you know? So I think they had a disagreement over that. Teaching methods, essentially. Alwiska is being like a helicopter mother, and Burm is trying to teach without getting smothered. Okay, Alwiska gave Violet Kit a trinket she found while out of the camp today. Eggpaw thinks about how Darkit is always reliable, which is nice. Whisperpaw remembers something nice that Juliet did. Burm surprises Airpaw with something nice. Okay, so now is when the ceremony has happened for the youngsters. So at this point, the ceremony has happened. So this is nice. Burm kind of gives Airpaw, probably in congratulations for becoming an apprentice. Something nice. Okay, Violet Paw falls flat on her face in front of Burm, but just gets right back up and keeps walking. Darkpaw asks Alwiska to teach him how to sing so well. That's nice. Alwiska is Airpaw's mentor. Yes. Charred Stripe does something that makes Linger's day a little happier. Iris Quiver believes in Linger's version of events when something happens and the clan doubts her. Sandy Mask was complimented by another clan during the recent gathering, but Juliet wasn't. It's okay, Juliet. You're still new. People don't know you yet. During rough weather, Alwiska helps Juliet get safely to his den. Oh. Well, that's nice of her. That is nice of her. This incident has happened in the past between Bidden and Iris Quiver. Yeah. And Iris Quiver helped Bidden get to her den. And then Bidden started falling in love with Iris Quiver. And I don't know if she still holds a candle for him. I think some of the cats they have been too distracted by other things to think about love. And, you know, Bidden, she's got her hands full with her apprentice right now. I don't think love is on like the forefront of their mind right now. Okay, so that is all we have for the relationships. I want to quickly go check out the cat list. So Juliet has joined us. Guys. I wonder what his history is. Juliet used to be a kitty pet, but joined the clan after fleeing from his cruel two-leg. Oh my goodness. So he was a kitty pet that was being abused by his two-leg, and he ran away from home, and then he found these guys. Oh my goodness, Juliet. I'm so glad you're with us then. I'm so glad you're with us and I didn't leave you. Out there on your own. Okay. And then I wanted to take a look at the new paws. So we have Airpaw over here. So fierce. He's become fierce. Confident with words and fascinated by prophecies. Okay. And maybe that's why he was paired with Owl Whisker. Maybe because, hold on a second. Because she's playful, clever, and a good kid sitter. Maybe Frostar is hoping that Alwiska will kind of, you know, lend a gentle hand to the fierce ways of Airpaw. And then Violet Paw looks really cute. She's confident and still splashing in puddles. So I think Bruce has a bit, I mean, he's loyal, but from the way he was training Whisperpaw, he seems to have a firm hand. So maybe Frostar feels like Violet Paw is a bit too blasé and she actually needs someone with a firm guiding hand. So that's probably why she was paired with Bruce. And then, look at him. He looks like a little leopard. Darkpaw. He's compassionate, constantly climbing. That I don't think really has changed much, but Frostar feels like Bloomfreckle, you know, would make a really, really good mentor for Darkpaw. And I think also Frostar feels a bit bad for Bloomfreckle. That Bloomfreckle lost an apprentice, and this is, you know, another way for her to kind of shift her focus. Instead of maybe overthinking where she went wrong, she can try and do things right for this next apprentice. So, okay, let's see if anything has changed regarding relationships. Everything here seems to be largely the same, so nothing's really changed. Her close circle is still her close circle. And then, so funnily enough, she actually knows Gardenia, who she dislikes, but, you know, she knows of Gardenia, she acknowledges Gardenia, but she hasn't acknowledged and doesn't really know Juliet. And I think still Violet Kit. Yeah. Okay, well that is that, guys, and I am going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.